and namaste. We're going to start sitting in a comfortable cross-legged position, which is called easy pose in yoga. It's not always so easy. So if sitting cross-legged is not something that agrees with your hips or your legs, you can sit with your legs outstretched so that you get a bit more grounding. Close your eyes for a moment and just feel what's present right now. Try to sit as tall as you can. And feel the flow of the breath. Feel the quality of your breath, whether it's constant and peaceful or perhaps it's a bit accelerated. See if you can make your exhalation longer than your inhalation. Inhaling belly, ribs and collarbones, and then exhaling belly, ribs and collarbones. And put an intention for your practice today. The intention for your practice can be something you would like to achieve, some personal goal, or you can offer your practice for somebody that you care for. Bring your hands to your heart and bow your head saying namaste. Good. Interlace your fingers and push your hands forwards, arching your back, reaching forwards, turn your palms, reach up towards the sky and just stretch to one side and to the other side. Turning your head to let the neck get a little stretch as well. Bring your hands behind, interlace your fingers behind and stretch your shoulders. Good. Bring your hands onto your shoulders and make big circles with your elbows. And turn the other way. That's it, good. And then keep your fingers pointing down towards the floor. We're going to inhale towards the right, exhale left. So inhale towards your right, exhale left. Good. And now bring your arms up and release opposite hand to knee. Open the chest and turn looking over your shoulder. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, change sides. Open your chest and look over your shoulder. Good. And bring yourselves back to center. Roll over your ankles, tuck your toes under and come up into standing. So today's focus will be on alignment. But we're going to start with Surya Namaskar A and B, just as a warm up. And I want you to feel around how you are moving. So to start with, we're going to have our feet hip distance apart. And we're going to spread the toes, turn up the arches of the feet, and also the outer edges of the feet. Bring your thighs in and up, your lower abdomen in and up. And we want to Engage the pelvic floor as well. The lower abs go in, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Now feel that connection with the earth, feel your legs being strong. Bring your hands to have your thumbs facing outwards and bring your shoulders towards each other. Keep your legs still engaged. And now bring your shoulders forward. So a bit like how the teenagers stand. Inhale, rotate out. Exhale, rotate forwards. The palms face backwards as you rotate your shoulders forwards. Inhale, rotate your arms out. So this external rotation and internal rotation we will be referring to throughout the class. This is internal rotation. This is external rotation. With the legs, bring your hands onto your hips. This is external rotation, internal rotation. Do it on the other leg, just try it. External rotation, internal rotation. Good. Now, you don't need to make big movements to have the rotations. You can have an external rotation on Tadasana, on your shoulders, on your arms, without moving too much. And your thighs will have an energetic external rotation to engage with the floor. Lovely. Very good. So stand in your Tadasana and start engaging your Ujjayi breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Connecting with the breath. And the Ujjayi breathing is a little bit like trying to sip in air through a straw from a smoothie that is too thick. So you will go like that. You close the back of the throat to do that sound like the sea. Inhale, bring your arms up, palms together, baby back bend. Exhale, let your arms fly besides you, coming into a flat back to release down towards the floor. Inhale, hands onto your shins and flatten your back. Exhale, soften your knees, bring your hands by the sides of your feet. Bring your right leg back, open the chest, push your back heel away. Now place your hands firmly on the floor. Push your hands on the floor as you bring your left leg back into plank. Knees down, engage your lower abdomen, engage your pelvic floor, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale. Let's see if we can do the external rotation of the shoulders here. At the same time, we're going to place the legs firmly on the floor and come into baby cobra. You don't need to come too high. Exhale, release down. Tuck your toes under. Push yourselves up into your downward facing dog. And walk your dog as this is the first dog that we do. Just find your way around it. Swaying your weight side to side. Lovely. Inhale, look towards your hands. Bring your right leg up and bring your right foot between your hands. Open the chest, lower the hip. Feel that expansion between your front and your back leg. And bring the back foot forwards. Hands onto your shins, flat back. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale. Expand your chest as you come up with your head leading the movement. Exhale, release, hands towards your chest. Good, we're going to do the same on the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive towards the floor. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, hands by the side of your feet and bring your left leg back into a low lunge. Push your back heel away. Your feet are firmly on the floor. We are not just placing them. We are voluntarily putting them on the floor to support us. Come into plank. Good. Knees onto the floor. Now, start that external rotation on the shoulders from here. Opening the chest, bend the elbows, coming forwards. Hover a little bit, then release down. Legs firmly on the floor, sliding your shoulders back and down. Cobra. Exhale, release down. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. And you can walk your dog, or if you want, you can try this one. Have your fingers pointing upwardly, so your thumbs are facing forwards. That gives you a bit more stability on the shoulders, and you can let your head go towards the floor and stretch your shoulders a little bit more. Keep your belly in and up as if you were a whipped dog. This by no means is your ordinary down dog. This is a stretch for the shoulders. Now, rearrange your hands, middle finger pointing forwards. Bring your left leg up and bring your left foot between your hands. Push the back heel away, opening between your legs, and bring your back foot forwards. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up. Exhale. Release. Good. Now we're going to do 3 Surya Namaskaras A's and Salutation A's, jumping back and jumping forwards, using 1 breath per movement. So if what I am indicating is quicker than what you feel is right for you, then you go a little bit slower. I'm gonna tweak a little bit the curtains so that I don't get washed out. That's it, that's better. Good. So observe your breath, continue with your Ujjayi breathing. Keep that lift on your legs, on your lower abdomen, your pelvic floor is toned, toning your whole body. Shoulders back and down, opening your chest in Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands together, Samastiti here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands on the floor. Step or jump back into plank. And this is 1 exhalation as we go all the way down towards the floor. Inhale to come into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look towards your hands, step or jump, and flat back. That is 1 inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Release, Tadasana. Good, we have 2 more. I'm gonna say only inhale and exhale, and the third, we will do it by ourselves. So connect again with the floor, connect with your breath, using your Ujjayi breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Are you ready? Now by yourselves, just Inhale, exhale. I will be doing it as well. So if you get lost, you can have a little look. Just connect with the breath. And if you feel that there is a longer exhalation ready for you to use, or you want to inhale more profoundly, then take your own time. We start in Tadasana. Very good. Stay standing for a moment. Just feel the energies of your body running through. We're going to do Surya Namaskara B with Warrior One. So shake your legs. This time, try it out with your feet together. So feet together, ankles together, lifting up from the arches of the feet and the outside of the feet, shoulders back and down. Inhale, exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, arms back and up, Utkatasana, chair pose. And exhale, expand forwards and flex from your hip, coming all the way towards the floor. Inhale, straighten your back, half lift. Exhale, bend your knees, hands on the floor, step or jump into plank. Come over your wrists, chaturanga. Inhale, roll your toes, Abdoko Cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up and bring your right foot between your hands. Just check where that foot is, opening your hips. Look at the back foot, place it on the floor and come up into your Warrior One. Keep bending the front knee and feel how you're feeling in here. How are your shoulders? Maybe your shoulders are supple and you can join your hands together. If not, keep your hands parallel to each other, your arms shoulder distance apart. Check with your knees. Inhale, lift the back heel, release the hands by the side of the foot, leg back into plank. Chest over your wrists, lower into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, left leg up. Look towards your hands and bring the left foot between your hands. Lower the back heel 45 degrees and come up into your Warrior One. So in Warrior One, your chest is facing in the same direction as your front knee and your hip will be at a slight angle, but we try to have that strong stretch on the back leg, on the front of the back leg, and the front knee is over the ankle. Inhale deeply, exhale fully. Lift the back heel, bring the hands by the sides of the front foot, leg back into plank. Come over your wrists, chaturanga, up dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, look towards your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees, engage your pelvic floor, and step or jump towards your hands. Flat back, have your feet together, Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Breathe. Lift your toes. Good. We're going to go one breath per movement now. From Utkatasana, straight going into the next stand salutation. Are you ready? Arms by the sides of your head, bellies in and up. Engage with your Ujjayi breathing, 3 Ujjayi breaths. And exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, straighten your back, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, hands by the side of your feet. Step or jump back into plank. Come over your wrists, lower into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up, let the left heel go down towards the floor. Look towards your hands and come all the way up. That's one inhale. And exhale, release your hands, leg back into plank. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Left leg up, bring your left foot between your hands, lower the back heel, come up into your warrior one. That's one inhale. Leave it, Paul, just join on the next. Leg back, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Look towards your hands, step or jump, flat back. Exhale, inhale, Utkatasana. Chair pose. Stay there for 5 deep Ujjayi breaths. And hands to center. Good, wonderful. Shake your arms and shake your legs. If you need to drink some water, feel free to do so. Not too much. And we're going to use the mat in this direction. So if you want to change the position of the mat or change the position of your device so that you can look in front of you, then do that. Lovely. So the first posture that we're going to do, trying to build up good alignment and building up the muscles, is going to be tree pose. So the focus on these standing postures will be on the flexion of the hip. So I want you to bring your hands onto your hip flexors and just stick your bum out and feel that flexion with your legs straight. So bringing your hips back and your chest down. Good. Now bring your feet upwards and just let your hips go side to side, like if you were doing the flossing, yoga flossing. That's it, side to side, so that you can feel that flexion in there. Good. Bring your feet back to where the normal standing position will be, and just let your hip go towards one hand and then towards the other hand. And feel whether maybe your waist is a bit tight or your hip. Tense your buttocks and relax them. Tense and relax. Tense and relax. So we got acquainted to these muscles on the outside of the hips. Now we're going to bring the right leg up, externally rotated. So have your toes on the floor to start with, and bring your foot to your ankle. Bring your hands towards your heart and feel how your left foot is balancing. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Let them come to the side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Bring them round. Deep, long breaths. Inhale and exhale. So you would have felt that already your hip is helping you to stay in one position. Now bring your foot, still the leg is externally rotated, bring it onto your calf muscle. Hands towards your heart. Now we're going to go in the other direction with the breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. And relax. Last position for the leg. We're going to bring it as high up as we can. So help with the hand. Bring it on the inner thigh. Good. Now press your leg against your foot and your foot against your leg. And that should give you a really stable standing. Good. Now you can bring your hands onto your hips and let your foot, your right foot wing, stick your left hip out. And then bring it back to center. Tense in that leg. If you need to hold onto a sideboard or onto the wall, do that. So we are letting the hip stretch a little bit towards the left and then straightening it. Tensing the buttocks and strengthening that thigh. One more time. Bring it to the side. Stay there. See if you can bring your arms out. Maybe bring your arms in the diagonal and feel how your muscles need to work hard on your calves. Now, bring yourselves to center, tensing that buttock cheek and release the leg. Shake, shake, shake. Hopefully you felt all the work on that leg. So don't be worried about holding from a sideboard or anything if you need to. What we want to do in this exercise is to localize the muscles that we are using. So if you are wobbling all over and you can't find your muscles, then it's better to have a bit of support. Hands to your heart, left foot onto your right ankle. The leg is externally rotating and the leg that is standing is strong. Inhale, arms up. Exhale as you come around. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now let's bring the foot to the calf muscle. And just feel how you're feeling here. Stand still, strong and long. Hands towards your heart. And we're going to go in the other direction. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center. Hold onto the wall if you need to. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Now bring the foot all the way up as high as it can go. And bring your hands onto your hips. And let the hips stick out. And then bring it back to center. And let it stick out. And back to center. So the stretch is on the hip. If you can't get the stretch on the hip, hold from somewhere and that will help you get that stretch. And stay there. See if you can bring your arms into the diagonal. Even more strength on your hips. And then straighten it up, straightening your hip, bring your arms up. And release your hands, release your legs. Shake your legs. These exercises might seem a little bit simple, but actually they are really good for strengthening and for understanding what we are using. When you are on the ankle, your foot is moving a little bit, but it's quite supported. Then you get more involved in the thigh and the hip. And then when you're really high up, the whole of the structure changes. Good. Bring your hands towards your chest. Feet are parallel to each other. And open your legs wide. Now turn your right foot out. Your left foot stays in. This is for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So in Warrior 2, the front foot is pointing towards the front of the mat, and the back foot is parallel to the short end of the mat. And bring your hands onto your hips just to relax your shoulders. We're going to work with the leg. The normal instruction for Warrior 2 is bend the front knee and take the knee towards the outer edge of the foot. Now we're going to test it out. So we're going to let the knee go in and out and back, like making a circle. So this is good to strengthen and stretch the knee. So you're letting the ankle, the leg go internally rotated and then externally rotated. Lovely. Now change direction, going exaggeratingly out. You will see the whole of your foot. Then you eclipse your foot with your knee and bring it back up. Bring it out, around, and back up. And bring it out, around, back up. And bend your front knee, arms parallel to the floor. 5 Ujjayi breaths on Warrior 2. Good. Release and change the legs. So change to the other side. Hopefully the right leg will rest now. Bring your hands onto your hips and just bend the front knee. Check in what direction does it naturally go. Some people have it naturally inwards, some people outwards. It doesn't matter, just feel it. Now we're going to explore the full range of motion, making a circle. Bringing the knee to internally rotate and externally rotate. That's it, good. And now change the direction, coming out and in and back. Out and in and back. One more, out and in. And bend the front knee, arms parallel to the floor. 5 Ujjayi breaths. Extend the front foot, turn the feet towards each other, bring your legs and arms together and come back into Tadasana. Close your eyes, be in Tadasana with your arms externally rotating. Your inner thighs are contracted, pelvic floor in and up, lower abdomen in and up. You can close your eyes and just feel grounded. Bring your hands back towards your chest, palms facing down. And open your arms and legs wide. That's it, good. Now, turn the right foot out. And Bring the left foot parallel to the short end of the mat. And we're going to bend the front knee as we were doing. We might need a little bit more space for our side stretch. So we're going to inhale and extend the leg, and exhale and reach towards the front knee. Inhale, bring the legs to be straight. Exhale, reach towards the front leg. Inhale, exhale, reach. Good. Bring yourselves back into both legs extended. Now bring your hands to hold onto your forearms. We're going to increase that effort on the front knee. So bend the front knee. Imagine that your legs are trying to tear apart the mat so they are really well grounded. Lower your hips as low as you can. And as you inhale, bring your chest towards your front thigh. Exhale, keep the legs where they are and bring it back. Inhale, bring it forwards, opening your chest, rotating. Exhale, bring it back. One more, bring it forwards. See if you can stay there. Breathe deeply. Maybe bring your arms out. This will require more effort. And come back to warrior two. Your thigh should be on fire. Bring your hand in front of your right foot, right hand in front of your right foot, left arm perpendicular to the floor. Lower your hip. If available, bring the arm overhead, trying to create one line between your fingertips and the outer edge of your left foot. Inhale, bring the arm up, come all the way up. Turn your right foot and turn your left. Good. Bring your hands onto your hip. Take a moment to breathe. And we're going to do the same, coming low and reaching towards the front leg. So the weight of the torso will increase the intensity on the thigh, on the hamstring. Arms parallel to the floor. Inhale, reach towards the front leg. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, reach towards the front. And bring it back. Arms overhead, hold onto your elbows. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend the front knee. And now the legs stay where they are. And we just move the chest, bringing it into Sun Warrior and side stretch. And Sun Warrior and side stretch. One more Sun Warrior. Side stretch. Stay there. See if you can bring your arms at 45 degrees. And then release your left foot in front of your left hand in front of your left foot. Right arm up, or maybe bring it overhead, lowering your hip. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling fully. And inhale, come all the way up. Turn your feet. Bring yourselves back into Tadasana and close your eyes. Keep that engagement from the feet up through the legs, pelvis. Hopefully you can really feel your thighs. Lovely. And bring your hands towards your heart. Now we're going to work with the warrior one, which we were doing on Surya Namaskara B. You can stay with the mats as they are. I just change it a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing with my legs. So if you want to use the mat long ways, you can. I don't expect you to come into a big stance. So you could do it with the mat as we were. Bring your right foot forwards and your left foot back. And the left foot will be at an angle, the right foot will be pointing forwards. From this position, your chest should be comfortably able to face forwards, and so should your hips. Inhale, and as you exhale, see if you can bring your knee to overtake your heel, your ankle. And bring it up, and bring it forwards, overtaking. This is a deeper stance that we will normally take. Bring it back. And bring it forwards. Now find that middle place where you can stay standing. Your back leg strong, your front leg is bent. Bring your arms overhead. Maybe interlace your fingers. And if you can, expand your upper back. Opening your chest, 5 breaths here. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Extend the front leg. Keep your hips facing forwards. We're going to flex from the hip, bringing the arms forwards, maybe halfway, maybe further down, and bring it up. Inhale, bring it forwards, reaching with your fingertips, and bring it up. Your feet should be really helping on the floor. Inhale, expand forwards, flexing from your hip flexor. Maybe your arms are parallel to each other. Maybe fingertips come towards the floor. Inhale, and as you exhale, you can release your upper chest, your upper body towards your leg. Lift the back heel, bring the back foot forwards and fall forwards, holding onto your elbows. Sway your upper body side to side. Your knees are soft, your neck is long, your arms are heavy towards the floor. Release your elbows and roll up into standing. Good. Let's try the other leg. My legs are now like iron. Strong legs for strong standing, a strong and active root chakra, Muladhara. Good. So your feet are train tracking. You don't have them in one line. The back foot is at a little angle. The front foot is perpendicular to the front of the mat. And have your hands onto your hips and bend your knees coming beyond your foot and bring it back. Inhale, bring it beyond and bring it back. One leg will always be a bit more capable than the other. This one comes a lot further forwards on me than the other one. Good. Bring it forwards all the way to the furthest point, and then bring it back to that alignment where you can see your big toe, your little toes are covered by your knee, your leg is going towards the position of the little toes. Bring your arms up. Engage your back leg, and if you can, arch back, 5 breaths. And inhale, bring yourselves back to center. Extend the front knee. Inhale, come halfway, reaching forwards. Push your feet onto the floor and bring it back up. Inhale, reach forwards. And bring it back up. And reach forwards. Reach, 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 reach. See if you can bring your fingertips towards the floor. If you can't, you can hold onto your shin and release your upper body down towards the front leg. Inhale, lift the head a little bit, lift the back heel, bring the back foot forward, soften your knees. Grab hold of your elbows and sway your upper body side to side. Inhale, extend your legs and your back. Exhale, release. And roll up into standing. Your head is the last thing to come up. Good. Woo. Shake your legs, shake your arms. We're going to come onto the ground. So come to the front of the mat for a vinyasa. Inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees. Bring your right leg back into a low lunge. Release the back knee. Right hand onto the floor. Left arm comes up. And open up your chest towards the left. Release the left hand onto the floor. And see if you can bring your forearms down into your lizard pose. The left foot, you can see the sole of the left foot is on its outer edge. Now lift your head and watch for a moment. We're going to keep the left forearm onto the ground and come into a side plank with the right leg on the floor. So the left foot that was at the front comes all the way up and we are strongly supporting ourselves on the forearm and the shin. Release the left hand onto the floor, bring the right hand onto the ground, come into plank. Knees onto the floor, lower into chaturanga. Shoulders back and down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, release, come into down dog. Breathe deeply. Inhale, right leg up and bring the right foot between your hands. Lower the back knee, bring your hands on the inside of your foot and maybe come down into lizard pose. Breathe deeply. I've forgotten the twist, so bring your chest up and first twist towards your knee. That's it. Good. Now we're going to bring the forearm onto the floor and we're going to bring the right leg out, coming into this side plank version. We haven't done a lot of arm strength today. That's it. Right hand on the floor, come into plank. Lower into chaturanga. Cobra. And exhale, release your forehead onto the floor. Sway your hips side to side. Just have a moment of resting your forehead onto the ground. Breathing deeply. Wonderful. And come into a Sphinx pose so that you can see what we're going to be doing next. We're going to go into Dragonfly. So Dragonfly, first of all, we're going to do a few back bends, so don't worry, we won't go straight into that. But after we do the full back bends, we're going to bring the hands onto the floor, and the shoulders will be internally rotating so that we have a better grounding. We're going to bend the right knee and bring the left leg on top. The chin is on the floor. I'll show you on this leg so that you can see my hip is off the floor, chin on the floor, arms onto the ground. It looks perhaps more difficult than it is. Just have faith and try it out. Let's warm up the spine. Well, it's quite warm already, but just bring your hands outside your mat, forehead on the floor, and swivel your shoulders a little bit. Inhale, expand, exhale, let it go. Check if you need to move your hands to a position where you can arch more easily. Maybe hands in front of you. I like with my hands all the way in front. Good. Now, bring your chin onto your hands and just reach your legs back. Lift, reach, and lower. Lift, reach, and lower. To reach, you will have to use your abs. And bend your right foot, your right knee, and have the foot parallel to the ceiling. And then release, bend the left foot, have it parallel to the ceiling. And release. Now we're going to try the whole thing together. So bring your hands by the sides of your hips, palms turning down, and your shoulders will be internally rotating to give you more balance. Bend your right knee, flex your right foot, and bring the left knee on top. And breathe deeply. Observe your thoughts. Observe your balance. And release down. Turn your palms to face up. You can sway your knees side to side. Lovely. We're going to try the other side. So chins onto the floor. Palms facing downwards. Shoulders are going towards the ground. Bend your left knee, flex your foot, and your right leg comes on top. Dragonfly. And release. Have your hands underneath your forehead. Sway your knees side to side. Releasing any tension in your hips and your legs. Breathe deeply. Lift your head. Bring your hands by the sides of your chest. Come into all fours. And cat-cow or arch in your lower back. Up and open. Stretch. And open. One more time, stretch your back. And open up. And it's time to find your resting position. So a bit of a different flow we had today. If you want to come into meditation with me seated, we only have a few minutes. If you prefer to lie down and stay there for a little bit longer, I would thoroughly recommend it. And whatever position you're in, just close your eyes and let your spine belong, your neck belong. Calm your breath. And I'm going to chant for us Triambakam, which is a healing mantra. Just let the words bathe you. This healing mantra is to conquer immortality. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sukhandim Pushti Vardhanam Murtva Purkamiva Vandhanam Mrityo Mukshyamanitram. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sukhandim Pushti Vardhanam Murtva Purkamiva Vandhanam Mrityo Mukshyamanitram. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sukhandim Pushti Vardhanam Udvarkamiva Vandhanam Mrityo Mukshyamanitram. Stay with your eyes closed, imbibing the mantra. Bring to mind the intention that you put at the start of the session. We're going to finish chanting Om 3 times, followed by Shanti, 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 Om, peace, peace, peace. Inhale to begin, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your palms together, rub your palms, make the movements a little faster, generating prana between your hands, and place your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands. Slide your hands to your chest and bow your head. Namaste. Give yourselves a little clap. Well done. Well done.